Welcome back. So I'm gonna play this video for you. I'm tapping from channel TV, I guess. Yeah. Welcome back. Let me play this video for you. This is the video, we kind of touched on it briefly yesterday. The woman who tore her husband's international passport. So what happened was that she tore, they got to Nigeria. They were coming from the UK or something like that. And they got to Nigeria and she took her husband's international passport and she tore the whole thing and threw them on the ground. Let me play this video. Let's see here. Wahala. Wala. All right, so that was the third passport thing. I'm just going to leave that on the screen. That's the husband. So they eventually were finding out that they might be influencers, but I want to talk about it because it's very important. Okay, because the reason why this went viral is because some people will behave like this. Okay, hit the like button. Thank you. Hit the like button. Let's talk about it. All right, so let's see here. So the report here that I'm going to read is on allafrica.com. Allafrica.com. All Africa. Let me see. Wait, what are we looking at here? Okay, so as of 23 minutes ago, there's a report here on the Sun. Let me just give you the update, and then we'll talk. Right? Favor Igibo's husband has disclosed that his wife did not tear his international passport as widely reported. Okay, the wife was also, they were trying to go viral. People are hungry, Sha. Just in the spirit of trying to go viral. Now, wow, anyway, let me see what he's saying here. All right, so he said, Favor Igibo's husband has disclosed that his wife did not tear his international passport as widely reported. He disclosed this in a video shared on social media and cited by Daily Sun on Wednesday. The couple has been in the eye of the storm following an incident at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos, over the weekend. A video of the couple getting into an altercation at the busy airport following their arrival from Europe went viral as pieces of paper suspected to be her husband's passports were scattered on the ground. First of all, me, when I saw that, I'm like, can you really tear a passport like that? It's very hard. I mean, I don't know the Nigerian passport. I haven't had the Nigerian passport in a minute. So it's very hard to, it's not that easy to tear up a passport. And also, if it's passport pages, I'll be able to kind of like see some silver linings and stuff like that. But maybe not. I don't know about Nigerian passport, yeah. But anyway, that's the first time I was looking at it. It looks like just paper torn on the ground. Anyway. So as pieces of paper suspected to be her husband's passport were scattered on the ground, Favor could be heard in the video saying she tore it and had no apologies for doing so. The video caught the attention of Nigeria Immigration Service, NIS, which said it was investigating and had invited Favor for questioning. Many Nigerians on social media charged the NIS to prosecute the woman for her alleged unruly behavior. However, in Wednesday's video, her husband said his wife did not tear his passport as widely reported. The fear of the law is the beginning of wisdom. I want to send a message to appeal to the public of Nigeria and the whole world also that my wife tore is not passport, he said. He urged bloggers to establish facts before reporting issues. Please, she never tore my passport. My passport is intact. The man said while sitting behind his two female children, reiterating that his wife did not tear his passport. He explained that they were merely acting a skit to bring attention to a similar incident. Okay, we're doing a skit. It's a skit. This is somebody's story of what happened that we're passing to the world. See? I didn't even know that it would go viral, he stated. He added that the NIS had cited his passport and saw it was in good condition. Okay, all right. So it was all a fake news. But let's talk about it. Let me go here. All right. So at the very minimum, we can talk about how much people are chasing cloud these days. At the very minimum, we can talk about that, right? But let me just come to the, before I go to the chat, let me see what we're dealing with here. Let's see. There's something here. Okay. So there was a post that I responded to. Let me see if I can still find it. There was a post. Let me see if I can find it. There was a post that was posted by Alibaba. Okay, let me find it here. Hold on one second. Ali, the comedian Alibaba. Alibaba. FRC, CFR, Alibaba posted the video some days back. And, okay, I found it. Aha! Let me share this with you guys. So you can know I had my reasons why I wanted to have this conversation. Okay. So Alibaba posted this and he said, sometimes you can tell. This was as far back as 3 days ago when the news first went viral. Okay. This is what I want you to pay attention to. This is what I'm trying to train, teach, coach you to do. This is not just your good old YouTube channel, okay? I'm actually trying to pass along a message, and I want you to pay attention to this, even if you disagree, okay? But I want you to be aware that moving a certain type of way in the way you respond to this type of news tells more on you than it's about everybody else, okay? So we're actually going to bring DO2DTUN into this, okay? Because again, there are these patterns that I want you to pay attention to. Now, Alibaba says sometimes you can tell from a single display what many people have been going through. In this case, the wife who tore the husband's passport on arrival in Nigeria may have been going through a lot and was waiting to get to Nigeria to flex her own strength. Okay? And then Alibaba continues, you can tell this is a man of wisdom. At the very most, he's not giving his own opinion. He's just trying to get you to see perspectives. And then he allows you to think. He goes on, he says, on the other hand, the man may also have been going through a lot. And this behavior may also not be new to him. Now, that begs the question. Is this behavior not toxic? Or better put, is this public display not too much of a reaction, even in the state of anger? What do you think? Okay, so it's a fair question, but at least it's a question. Okay, me, I can always appreciate somebody asking an open-ended question, right? They might have their own opinion, but it's not every time you need to share your opinion. It's not every opportunity you're given. That sometimes, especially if it's if you notice that you have bias with the story, you might want to pay attention to how you respond to these kind of things. So DO2 said, there is no jurisdiction, not jurisdiction, there is no justification for displaying that in public or in front of your kids. Tearing his passport does not justify a pain. If you don't want him anymore, leave the marriage, right? DO2 sounds like the rest of everybody else. Women, men, feminists, manosphere. It sounds like the rest of them, right? It sounds like people that don't collect shege from woman. Anyway, if you don't want him anymore, leave the marriage. It's that simple. It's that simple. Just leave the marriage. In reality, is that simple to just leave a marriage? No. I know you have an opinion. Just let's go back. Step away from your opinion. In reality, is this simple to leave a marriage? Okay. I think if at the very minimum, we can acknowledge that it is not easy. It might be a simple move. It is not easy. But anyway, I'm just nitpicking his words. There's somewhere I'm going here. For her to do that in public shows more than meets the eye. Assumptions, right? Is making a conclusion. From where? He doesn't really know them. Just like Alibaba, he doesn't really know them like that. But he's making his assumption. He's allowed to make an assumption. Assumptions are like assholes. Well, it starts with ASS too. Everybody got one, right? So he's allowed, but I'm also allowed to react. That's all. I'm also allowed to extract lessons from them. So he's making a conclusion that he knows this lady. He doesn't. We don't know her, right? You can argue, but getting physical and taking such actions is a little above waters. In a country that works, she should be arrested. So let me use DO2DTUN's point. So that's what a lot of people are saying. She should be arrested. She should be arrested. She should be arrested. Even the NIS themselves, they're not going to just arrest. At least they're not supposed to. Nigeria, you never know. They might just arrest you first. So the NIS, they extend invitation first, and then they will actually verify before they decide what they want to do. So, but anyway, when I saw that comment, I was like, ooh, I see an opportunity. Let me drag him small. So I went into the comment. Let me see. I don't want to hide this. I want everybody to see this. Where is my comment? Let me see. Don't tell me it's been deleted. It might have been deleted. Oh, it's not deleted. You never know. You never know. But before I go into my comments, let me come to the chat. Let me come to the chat. I went too far already. Now hit the like button. Thank you. Hit the like button. You're not just embarrassing him, you're embarrassing yourself as a lady in public. That's sad. And young generations are like mommy. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else here. Let's see. Welcome Yes TV. Welcome Beyond Braids. Welcome Cherish Olivia TV. Everybody, please go support this content creators. Cherish Olivia TV is also a content creator. If you can find our link, please help me post in the chat. Let me see. And welcome Black Diamond. Let's see. Serious, my baby talk. Will a cheater. Just walk in the hotel lobby when I'm checking in. Walk by my car. What am I missing here? But why video it to the public, and was it another passenger? People make me sick. Shake my head. That's a good question, Lady Navarra. Who is recording the video? You know what? When people want to react to this kind of stuff, they don't pay attention to that. Right? Who's recording? Why are they recording? Is it a public recording? Who is recording? Right? Nobody asks, right? They're not asking that. How much more asking like, wait, what could make somebody react like that? No. There's no need to find out why they react like that. That's terrible, right? So people will rather just focus on the obvious, which is the fact that she's wrong. Nobody should be tearing up any kind of passport anywhere, no matter what. But the key word in what I just said is should. Okay, that's a fantasy. The reality is that in real life, when people are angry, they do things they're not supposed to do. They do wrong things when people are angry. This is why I talk about this. Hey, when it comes to anger, you need to be aware that you're capable of doing things you always told yourself you're not capable of doing. You always told yourself that would never be you. In fact, not only that, you've judged other people. This is why we say apply some grace, right? Now, there are consequences for committing a crime. If that was an actual passport, there are it's actually against the state. It's actually a crime against the state. But nobody else wants to talk about everything else. What is everything else? Everything else is the question that Ali Baba is asking. What were they going through? We like to do prevention is better than care, only when it's better than curing, only when it's convenient, right? What can we haven't turned up any passport anywhere. What can we learn from this? What can we learn from this? You're not learning anything new by saying she's wrong. She knew she was wrong. She was actually trying to do the wrong thing, right? Some people online said it's to chase clout, and she said that people don't know what she's going through, that she had to do it in Nigeria. I thought they were having DV issues. Yeah. So anyway, welcome Uncle Beno. So I'm going to say this. No, the obvious is that nobody should be tearing any kind of passports. Nobody should be jumping up and down in the public because you're upset with your husband or creating drama. In fact, what we heard at that time was that they had been creating drama inside of the airplane. You know, you can get arrested when you hit ground. If you cause trouble inside of an airplane, you know they can actually arrest you after they hit the ground. Just in case you don't know, that's a federal restricted area. You're not supposed to be committing. You have to conduct yourself if you're in that kind of space, right? Anyway, we're finding out that it's all fake. I'm going to read my comments that I said to DO2DTUN that triggered DO2DTUN. DO2DTUN got triggered, and it wasn't funny. DO2DTUN got triggered. It wasn't funny, but it was kind of funny. But I'm glad he got triggered. Let me see. So I said, DO2DTUN, but you're wrong. Your focus on justification is short-sightedness. We all can see that she's wrong. But what else can people watching learn from it? Okay, now let's go back. Just to be fair to DO2DTUN, most people actually agree with him, right? DO2DTUN, thank you, Uncle DO2DTUN. I've been actually seeing this post up and down since morning. That's so bad. In the presence of their kids. What for? I actually feel for those kids because their brain is so sharp. What they brought at that moment will keep coming. Now, remember, follow me here. Okay, follow me, I beg. Remember, they are claiming now that they shot the skit so that they can push a narrative that they saw somewhere else before. Yeah? So, in real life, when it happened, nobody reacted. So, they wanted to shoot a skit, right? So again, this is hitting a nerve. You know why? Because the nerve that is hitting is what most people pay attention to. What else do we know about most people inside of relationships and marriages? Then they collect shege. They're always stuck on right and wrong. They are always obsessed with fairness. They can't see that their obsession with fairness is actually hurting them. They can't see that far. That's what I mean by short-sightedness. So to be fair to DO2DTUN, most people would actually agree with him. Okay, most people will say that's the wrong thing. Don't do the wrong thing. Let's just call a spade, right? That's to be fair to DO2DTUN, and it's normal for most people to feel that way. Okay, but I'm calling our attention to what else, right? You know, most people they live in their marriage with complacency. Why? Because they're waiting until everything has completely broken down communication, where the person is committing the wrong thing, like tearing up a passport, so that they can call the person out that you're wrong. It's like, but you have no idea what I've been going through. What could you have been going through? That's the question that we ask the person. What could you have been going through that will make you in front of your kids be yelling at your husband? People wait until they see that before they see what could lead to that. How do I know? Because of what they are paying attention to in this, right? Somebody said, God bless you, DO2DTUN. Imagine, are you only now, right? Now that's accurate. It's true. It's not that deep. Why would anybody tear up a passport? You know what? That's a valid question. Let's ask and mean it when we ask. Let's do some more. Let's ask and wait for the answer. Don't just conclude that the person is just a bad person. When you ask, what could make a person tear up a passport? Again, we're just making an assumption that this is just another bad behavior that somebody committed, or somebody hit you below the belt, or they said the wrong thing in a relationship with you, and you felt so offended that how could they, and now you're resenting that, and it's so much, and you're ready to give up, right? And you've concluded that they must just be a bad person. But in your talking point, you now say things like, how could you? But you don't really want the answer. You're just saying that so you can scold them even further. Right? It's a rhetorical question for the most part. How could you say that to me? How could you act like that in public and embarrass us? No, it's a valid question. Let's wait for the answer. That's all I'm saying. Are you patient enough for the answer? Oh, no. Something has possessed you. You need deliverance, right? People will jump right from the question to you need deliverance. This is what most people do, okay? Somebody said, you said it all. This is all the complete. So I'm like, oh, everybody's supporting DO2DTUN. I say, let me come inside. I didn't mean to be a devil's advocate, but I really meant what I wanted to say. And it was a question, you know. Someone said, I completely agree with you, brother. I hope the Nigeria Immigration Services see this video as it goes viral. And if they do, she should be prosecuted. So the same thing we don't want to happen, which is that family to split apart, should just go ahead and happen so that she can be arrested. Listen, The reality is that she'll be arrested if she commits a crime. I'm just saying. It's kind of interesting that we kind of want what we don't want. Okay, all right. Let's keep going. Somebody's absolutely correct. She should be arrested. The passport doesn't belong to her husband, but a property of the government. Suddenly, people become intelligent. They start telling her what the laws are. The passport is the property of the, blah, 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 blah. Did you see section 226 of 260? I was like, take a deep breath. Relax. Listen, if she commits a crime, ladies and gentlemen, if you commit a crime, it doesn't matter how they will give your children away to the government, okay? I just want to put that there. But then when I started seeing that, I was like, Then I go back to the caption that Ali Baba gave, which he said, sometimes you can tell. Sometimes you can tell from a single display what many people have been going through. In this case, the wife who tore the husband's passport on arrival in Nigeria may have been going through a lot and was waiting to get to Nigeria to flex our own strength. By the way, that's not your strength. Tearing off a passport is not a strength, and it's not a flex either. That's terrible. But your emotions might tell you that. Your emotions will basically put you in a position where you're what's the word? Like you're paralyzed. You can't think straight. You just want to hurt the other person so badly. Why? Because hurt people. So check yourself, right? On the other hand, the man may also have been going through a lot. And this behavior may also not be new to him. Right? And then he asks a question, what do you think? Is this overreaction? Of course it's overreaction. Guess what people do when they're angry? Overreact. Literally. Is it right or wrong? It's wrong. What else can we learn from it? Nothing. It's just wrong. You see, that's the problem. So we wait until things are completely damaged before we take action. Yeah? We wait until things are completely damaged. We wait until something looks like wrong to you before you take action. You're not paying attention to how your very innocent move about life could actually be robbing other people off wrongly over a period of time. No, you're not paying attention to that because after all, you are doing the right thing. You're not paying attention to that because who cares about emotions? Like, this is real world. We have real bills to pay. Who is caring about emotions? You're not paying attention to it. Anyway, finally, let me see. Don't tell me it disappeared, though. Don't tell me it disappeared. Okay, so, and I said, but you're wrong. So, DO2 came back, firing back, left and right. I felt it here. He said, you clearly spoke with absolute ignorance. You shall want to type, Sha. I said there is no justification, because you had to focus on something that was clearly spelled out to make an absolute petty point. Read to understand, not to reply. Now, let me point out something here. Majority of the people in this chat responded positively in favor of DO2's point. Somehow, DO2 can only see the person that disagreed with him. Human beings, I tell ya. Why not respond to all the... We're all like that, by the way. I just want you to pay attention to the way our brain works. It works backwards. See, all your right and wrong rhetorics, right? The government is going to make sure of that anyway, and you're going to go to jail if you do something stupid anyway. The part that they're not going to put you in jail is your emotional issues, your emotional catastrophes. They can't really come into that because it's chaotic. They don't know where to come in, and they can only come into so many things, right? Anyway, he wanted to respond to the negative one because we're all like that, and I want you to pay attention to it. Anyway, so I think I came back. I think I said, let me see. I said DO2. No, that's the first one. Let's see. Okay. Where is it though? Don't tell me. Where is it? There's a reply that I gave. Okay, so I gave another reply. Where is it? I'm seeing repetition here. Anyway, what I said essentially was that because he's trying to claim that he said there is no justification, so it's not focused on justification. No. The word no, the mind does not understand the word no. The mind understands the subject of that context, which is justification. He said there's no justification because he's trying to shame and get that person arrested. And that wasn't the question that was being asked. The question that was being asked is that, what do you think? Is this an overreaction? Yes, it's an overreaction. Is it justifiable? Well, it's the NIS that would determine that. Well, could this have been a skit all along? Why are we overreacting to this? Well, we're not overreacting. It's quite divided. People are only reading this from the side of their brain that works. I really hope you get something out of my rant on this one. But let me come to the chat for a few minutes, and then we'll get into the main topic of the day. Chidima said, I want active reading, no more active listening. No, I said there's no justification. That doesn't mean you're not focused on justification. English language. Just because you said there's no justification does not mean you're not focused on justification. Hello, listen to me. Just because you said verbatim there's no justification does not mean you're not focused on or obsessed with fairness. Okay. English language. Emotions. People avoid difficult conversation in marriage only to end up exploding. Yes. That's it. So now they'll say, that's just wrong. I was like, yeah, you're right, it's wrong. What else did you learn from that? Yes, you're right, it's wrong. What else is going on? Nothing else. You should never do that. See, exactly. Nothing else. Let's just split all our marriages apart. Then everybody should go their different ways. Isn't that what people are doing? Well, that's what they end up doing. That's what they kind of end up doing. So, but yeah, I just wanted to point that out real quick. So yes, the story is fake, it's news, but it doesn't matter. How did people react today? What types of nerves did this touch? How were people overreacting? How did the DO2DTUNs of the world overreacting? Where did people not soon talk or see? What direction is everybody facing in this one right here? If everybody is facing that direction, you might need to face that direction. But I would pay attention, because sometimes when everybody is facing that direction, it might still be the wrong direction. But the part that most people don't pay attention to is the emotions, the emotional aspect of things. Applying emotional intelligence in what is it that we're talking about, But yeah, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'll be right back.
Hey Prestige fam, show some love to the video. Hit like, subscribe, and share. Are you in Europe, America, and struggling in your relationship? From argument to abuse and trust issues, we're here to help.
Lola and I founded Prestige Marriage Academy to transform your story. With 20 years of friendship, 17 years of marriage, experience with navigating the ups and downs of marriage, and personalized coaching, our 12-month program, regularly priced at $9,875, includes 24/7 support. Ignorance is expensive. WhatsApp us at +1 732 305 8577 to book a free discovery session today and qualify for over $8,000 in scholarships. Take charge now.
Don't wing it.
Join us in creating the love life you deserve.